Time to go. It must be market day here in this town. We didn't realize, but it's made getting out of town and back onto the main road a little bit challenging. Lots of people, lots of shops, lots of things are selling.
Keep left at the fork.
Sorry, policewoman. There's people walking in the street.
Right, she's like, come in. We're starting to see some trees. It's kind of funny when you look at the GPS, it went from more of a brown background to a green background, so this must be considered more lush and foresty. Which I think when you compare it to forests and trees in the States, it's still pretty arid looking, but we haven't seen this many trees, I think, since we've been in Mexico. Except for, I don't know, maybe when we were kind of in more jungly regions, but it's different because it's still pretty arid here, but lots more trees and they're pretty green. Another toll. So our first toll from Guadalajara was 217 pesos?
33, I think.
Oh, 233 pesos. And you think this one is how much?
I think it's 319.
319, we think. Pretty expensive, but it's definitely quicker. I think when we looked at the different options for the directions on the GPS, it was like an hour and a half faster to take the toll road. So I think it's worth it, especially with the truck. I mean, it kind of eats gas pretty quick, so probably balances out for us. You can see the prices here.
Oh, it's just 191.
Ah, it's only 191. You can see the price there for
it. 200.
I was gonna break that 500.
Okay.
It's different prices depending on how big your vehicle is or how many wheels you have. So luckily we're not a dually, because they get charged quite a bit more.
Gracias.
We found that the toll booths are a great place to exchange our higher bills for smaller bills. So in Mexico, they don't have like $1, $2, $3 like you do in the US. You get coins for some of those smaller amounts, like, 1 peso, 2 peso, 5 peso, 10 peso. There even is a 20 peso coin. We got a couple today. But beyond that, as far as I know, you can get a 20 peso bill, but there's a 50 peso bill, 100 peso bill, and then it gets higher, like a 200, 500, etc. But a lot of the little tiendas and restaurants don't accept bills like a 500 or higher. They just don't have the change. So it works out well at these toll booths. We can exchange those for some of the smaller bills, which we can then use when we're in town or getting tacos at a taco stand. So kind of interesting. Well, we're stopped on the side of the road.
Yeah, we were driving along, going down a hill. We had just stopped to get fuel, and I heard a thump, 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 thump. Sounded like something big had come loose, but this strap on the surfboard had actually just loosened up a little bit, and the surfboard started vibrating in the wind, which it obviously wasn't that bad, but the sound made it sound like the camper was about to fly off the back or something. But luckily there was this nice wide spot to pull over where we could tighten it down a little more and get out of traffic.
So we should be good now, hopefully. Nothing like a little adrenaline rush in the middle of your drive. Okay, pop quiz. Back to geography class. Name this landmass. Is it A, a plateau, B, a mountain, C, a hill, D, a butte, or E, none of the above? Are you ready for the answer? If you guessed a mountain, that would be correct, at least according to Wikipedia, because that's the best source I could find. So what we were just looking at was called La Mesa Redonda, which means the round table. And when I put that in Google Translate from the Wikipedia website, it tells me this. The Round Table Hill is a mountainous massif, I don't know what a massif is, located in the Lagos de Moreno Valley in Jalisco. It is part of the Sierra Madre Occidental, maybe mountain range? I don't know. It has an altitude of 2,080 meters above sea level, and it was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2010. So, fun fact of the day. Just a little too tall.
At least he got stopped before the bridge.
Yeah, good one for that. Coming into Guanajuato. Apparently this city has lots of tunnels underneath it that I believe were once used for flooding, so that the city didn't flood. Now the tunnels are used mostly for vehicle traffic. We're going to try to avoid the tunnels and go around the city to our campground. We hear it's a little bit tricky, so hopefully it won't be too tricky. Stay tuned. Well, it didn't take long for us to get off track onto the wrong road. But so far the road hasn't been too tiny. David's doing a good job, and we haven't gotten routed through any tunnels, so it's a good start. We think we have it figured out, but who knows? We'll see. We had to stop and get the walkie-talkies out because to get to our campground, we heard the best way is down the wrong way on a one-way road. We've got about 5 minutes left of this drive. How are you doing?
Doing okay. I don't enjoy driving through these cities with small streets, and the traffic is so crazy. It's almost like you have to cut people off to get anywhere. But and I always just have the looming fear that I'm gonna turn up at a spot where I can't turn around and I can't go forward. So this road's not too bad, so hopefully we make it in. We're not too far away.
Okay. BRB.
Okay. Do you got your walkie-talkie?
Can you hear me? All right. Here goes nothing. So far, there's not any traffic. Oh, there's one. Somehow this turned into a cobblestone street. Prior to just turning onto this last road, we had a smooth pavement ride, so that's nice. And the roads really weren't too tiny. All right, I think we have made it. Oh boy, there it is. Okay, I've got traffic stopped.
Okay, there's a bus that stopped right behind me.
Do you have room?
I'm backing up now. Okay, I'm coming down the road.
Okay, you're good. Well, hopefully we'll fit. It's tight, but it will do. And it's level. Perfect. Hop in place. All right, we're here, we're tired, we're gonna call it. But I have a feeling we're gonna like this city, so stay tuned, there's more exploring to come. If you liked this video, let us know by liking and subscribing. And don't forget, you can see more of the journey on Instagram and TikTok. Cheers, friends!